Go.
Hey everybody, Brett here. I'm here on behalf of Outdoor Nation at a really important job because we're looking at a co-branding situation where we've got a grocery chain, Stater Brothers, local grocery chain. If you look around, go ahead and look around. There are trailers everywhere. Keep going, keep going, keep going all the way around 360 degrees. See what I'm saying? So there are trailers everywhere, and they're in a rebranding phase, which is from the store level down to their packaging, down to all of their entire fleet. And in an effort to cut costs possibly, and also to have a more dynamic marketing message, and thirdly, to support local growers, local vendors, they've got a changeable section, which is right here, being done with the Easy Change Fleet graphic system, so that this part of the graphic can be changed out to feature other growers or to put out new marketing messages. And instead of putting graphics across the whole side of the truck, they've set it up to where they can change out the back half. And I don't know whether they charge for that or whether they just use it as an added value for different vendors to build that local sense of community. But I wanted to show you because it's right now we're in the middle of the COVID pandemic. People are doing whatever they have to do to try to add value, and this has hurt a lot of vendors all the way through the vertical supply chain in every industry. So I think it's a fantastic idea that they band together a little bit and do some co-branding, and realizing that the value of the visual space on the side of these trucks is worth a fortune. So now they share that value. And it's a great way to do it. When they want to change it, the frame comes off, a new graphic goes on, and the frame goes right back on in a very inexpensive manner, because this is not some expensive 3M decal that you need, certified installers for. This is basically a very high quality, durable, UV treated banner vinyl. So it's inexpensive in comparison. And I wanted to show you something else. This right here, if you notice, the normal frame has a silver anodization. It protects against corrosion and weathering and that kind of thing. But here they said, why don't you see if you can get close to our signature yellow, and it's a powder coated, and it's just an option. Today is sort of a demo day. We're gonna be demoing 3 or 4 different methods of trailers, and they're gonna evaluate which way they wanna do it out of all the ways. But I wanted you to see what powder coating looks like. There's about 150 different colors available, and we can get a close match to most corporate colors, and it's just one more way to clean up the appearance, customize things if the client wants. So here you go. This half painted, this half digitally printed. What they've done here, can you back up a little? What they've done here is a cut vinyl letter on a painted surface. This is a very old trailer, but they've repainted it, and nice new paint job. You can still see the seams, you can still see the surface metal and the shape of it, but it's just one way to treat your graphics. Okay, one other thing to notice is the bare surface, okay, metal freshly painted, fresh cut vinyl letters, and how it looks. You see all the rivets. It's still nice, but compare it to where we're going to go see on side B, the driver's side or passenger side of this trailer. Unfortunately, the sun's not hitting it, but here it is, an uninterrupted field of color. You don't see a rivet. All you see is good, clean visual space. Okay, so the difference in side B here, this is the passenger side versus the side we just looked at, is the side we looked at had a frame separating the digitally printed from the bare truck skin. Their thinking is they leave the front side for their logo and brand identification, but this is the side where they rotate promotions or rotate vendors or partners. So economically, they're weighing the benefits of, should we just change out this and let the front part just stand for years and years with our logo and our brand? And that's a good way to do it. But the other side of it is not much more money to just replace the whole side, just a couple hundred extra square feet of printing. And if you do that every time you change this, you also get a facelift on the company brand, which is really important, because I don't care how good the printing is or how good the drivers are, trucks, they get impacted by things like tree branches and weather and loading docks, and so sometimes the sides are going to get beat up. And so if you build it into every time we change out the featured vendor or the featured product, we also get a new facelift on our logo. That's a pretty good way to go at almost zero additional cost. So I wanted you to see that versus the other side.